Yeah,
And that's the
that's the
biggest
point.
that's the biggest leverage that you can have with your kids. Is that money is like, hey, you gotta come to your dad for advice.
Bienvenidos a un nuevo video de Escucha Podcast. Aquí tenemos a Cristian de Paz. Otro podcast de Cristian en nuestro canal. El segundo podcast, ¿verdad, Cristian? Segundo. El
Sí, sí,
second
sí,
one.
súper chévere.
Super chévere.
Súper emocionado de estar acá por segunda vez consecutiva en el 2020 y ahora en el 2021 por acá, ¿no?
¿Cómo estás? How are you? How's everything? How's life? How's business? How's family?
Doing good, doing great. Do you want to run it on English, Spanish? You
Well,
let me
let's
know.
do it on English first, and then if you want to, if you have time, let's do it in Spanish. But let's do it on English first.
For sure, for sure. I believe that a lot of our audience here, way they speak both and mainly English. I think they're going to benefit a little more. A lot of time to the business, but also the family, trying to keep in a nice balance there.
Awesome, that's awesome. How's your health? Are you being impacted by COVID-19, or you haven't having?
Right now I'm great. Right now I'm feeling really good, but yeah, I did have COVID back in November of last year, getting into December, and it was a rough, I want to say 2 to 3 weeks, but thank God it was nothing major like other people that actually have been with all these different like problems and like actual health issues. In my case, it was not that bad. So I'm grateful for that, and also grateful that most people in the family are also okay. How's your family been?
Good, good. You know, here I think two people in my family have been impacted. My grandfather, thank God he's good. He has, his health is good overall. And I think my father too got it, but he didn't did a test or anything. But my grandfather, he got positive twice, so it was a little bit
Damn.
unexpected. And
So he
he's
got
good to
COVID
go.
twice? What? So he got COVID, right? He recovered and then he got COVID again.
Yeah, he then get positive. I don't know how that works, but it was
That's
positive.
yeah, we gotta be careful, man. It's serious. I think people don't take it as serious as it is, including myself. I believe we
Yeah.
see so many people doing okay, and we get so comfortable, right? That you don't even think about how bad can it actually be, especially once you have it and you get over it. You think that's nothing, right? If you didn't have major symptoms, like I did, but when you see other people's cases, like people that have actually been between life and death, literally, now you got to take it serious, because even though you got away with it once, right, you don't know if that the next time it happens to you can actually get fucked up.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Do you think on getting the COVID vaccination or not? Do you think it's a good idea? Because there's a lot of controversy about it. So I want to know your opinion.
There is a I don't have a biased opinion on this, right? Mainly because I'm not. For one thing, I do not watch TV at all, so I do not watch the news. All the news I know is people that have posted things on Instagram stories about the vaccine and all these different things. And to be honest, there's a lot of people. I think there's more people like going with it, right? Like supporting the whole vaccination process than there is people against it. I'm not even with it or against it. I just feel like right now, since again, like I had it and everything was okay. My mom already got vaccinated and all that. So as of right now, I'm not thinking like as a priority. Oh, I have to go get vaccinated. I don't know if it is it. I don't know if it is because I don't know if it is because I'm so focused on what I'm doing right now and on my business and all my daily activities. I'm not even thinking about. I don't even, to be honest, I don't even think about COVID no more, especially in Miami. Regulations are not good at all. People can do whatever they want. So you get out, you don't see people wearing masks or anything like that. So I don't really think about COVID. Therefore, I'm not really thinking about the whole vaccination thing. If they require it to travel, I think I will definitely have to get it because I do have a lot of traveling coming up. But I don't think if it doesn't become a requirement, I don't think I would actually get it.
And I
Yeah.
think the same as you. I think my mother got it, I think this week, and also my father got it this week. But I think, like you said, I think if not required for me to get it, I probably won't get it.
Yeah, and it's nothing. At least in my case, it's nothing political, or it's not because it's bad or it's good or it can kill you. Like I don't even think about those things. It's just like if I don't have to spend an
Yeah,
hour there or like 20 minutes there, I don't want to spend that time. Like
yeah,
I don't know,
yeah.
maybe like I'm very serious about my time and like things like that. So for one thing, I don't want to spend time doing that if I don't have to. But yeah, going back to it, I will definitely get it if it becomes a requirement for me to travel.
Same. I see that you're getting into fitness. I see that you've been working out a lot. How's it been?
Right,
Do
right,
you,
right, right. Yeah,
do you
when we
enjoy? Do you enjoy
spoke,
that?
yeah, I mean, it's not you don't enjoy working out, right? It's not.
I mean,
There's
I
no way to enjoy
do.
working out.
I do.
You
When I work
you
out, I
do?
enjoy it. Yeah.
Fucking way. I mean, there is at least the way I see it, I don't enjoy the process. Like while I'm working out, I'm not enjoying it. I'm not like, oh my god,
Gotcha.
feels so good. Like this push-ups now. At least that's not me. I also run a lot, but I do not enjoy running. Like when I'm running, I'm not. Oh my god, it feels so good. The air, the people. No, I'm not that. That while I'm running and while I'm working out, I'm going through this mental process where I hate that shit so much, right? That if I didn't have to do it, that would be awesome. But then once you're done, once you've been running for 2 hours nonstop, or once you've been working out for a whole hour and you stop and you finally see results,
Yeah.
now it's when I actually feel good, right? So I don't enjoy the process of doing it. I do enjoy the results that fitness has, especially running. Your mind goes into such like dark places that you cannot even imagine, right? Because when we've been running for like 4, 5, 6 miles, you're only thinking about giving up,
Yeah.
and you have 4 more miles to go because you gotta get to 10. And that fight between you and your mind, right, telling you to stop, that you're gonna kill yourself, but you can do more than that. Like that gives you such mental strength that then transpires into your life, into your health, into your business, right? So I feel like that's one of the main reasons why I work out. First of all, to feel good with myself, to know that I'm doing more than what the average people are doing, because most people don't give a fuck about running or working out. So that makes me feel good in a way, right? And just because like you need those endorphins that go through your brain when you're like actually killing it and working out. That's why I do it.
Yeah, I understand that. I do it because of that too, but also I like to do it. I don't know why. I feel like I perform better when I work out on a regular basis. And when I done, I feel like a little bit down. I don't know why. It's
Where did we end up?
we end up in talking about working out and health and all
That's
that.
right. You were telling me how you actually enjoy working out.
So yeah, basically, like you say, like you mentioned, uh, I do it because of all of that, but I also do it because I really enjoy it. I don't know why I enjoy it. I just like it. I think because I've been working out and been doing, exercise and sport like on my whole life. Since I was
Hmm.
little, I was like doing karate and all of that. So probably that's the reason why I enjoy it. And I also feel like when I'm working out, I feel better. I feel more energized. And when I don't work out, I feel like a little bit down during the day. And but that I've been slacking working out lately too. But like you
I
get the
feel you.
point.
Actually,
Yeah.
I think when we spoke back in 2020, um, it was while the whole COVID thing was going on, right?
Yeah.
So like
Yeah.
actual like mid pandemic. So gyms were closed. Even before that, I was never like a big gym person. So yeah,
Now
I
you
was.
are.
Yeah, like, but back then I was actually fat. I remember like I had my nice little belly. I was so happy, I was eating whatever, not taking care of my body, and I was always tired. I was always just wanted to go to sleep. My energy levels were definitely not as high as they are right now, and I believe a lot of that has to do with what we eat. Has like not only going to the gym, but what we eat as well, right? Because you have a digestive system, right? That depending on what you eat, it will take more energy out of your body to process that food, right? So, for example, in the mornings you only eat fruits or something like that, something light, you will have more energy because if you eat like a whole platter of eggs and bacon and ham, like it will take more energy away from you. So I believe that it's not only going to the gym, it is also what you eat. And for people that are actually listening to this, you should actually try that out to either not eat anything in the morning, to do intermittent fasting. I did that for a while. I'm not doing it right now, but I did see some great results when you're doing intermittent fasting. If you don't want to go that way, you can always just eat fruits in the morning and just keep your diet clean. Like no, no like cow milk, no cheese, no sour cream. I know we're all Chipotle fans. Like I'm a big
I
Chipotle
love
supporter.
Chipotle.
Oh, that's my favorite. Like I believe like in a week, at least 4 times a week, I go to Chipotle either to have lunch or like to pick up dinner. But it's not good to eat cheese and sour cream and all those things.
Yeah, I'm not.
It's really
I don't
good.
like. I don't like sour cream.
I love it. Ooh, I love a nice Chipotle bowl with like cheese, sour cream, wag, lettuce, tomatoes, steak. Oof,
I
black
love
beans.
all of that, but no sour creams in my life. So
Wow, this is too good. But again, once you're done eating all that, you will be burping a lot because your body wants to take all that shit out. You'll be going to the restroom a lot, and you will be so tired. All you want to do is just rest, sleep. That's where we see a lot of people that they have lunch and they want to take a nap for like 30 minutes, right? Because your body needs to use that energy to process all the trashy food that you just ate.
yeah, thank you for all the recommendations.
Yeah, keep your
I'll
diet
take
clean.
notes.
Oh, it's
You know,
hard.
yeah,
It's
it
hard
is. It is
to.
super hard.
Yeah,
It's
we
super
all
hard.
we all fail on that one at some
Yeah,
point, right?
and more if you are Latin, Spanish,
Ooh, yeah.
Latinos.
Every time I come to my house, my mom has like some flan, some natilla, or she has something going on here just to like make you fat, right? So you gotta learn how to say no. And even if you say no and she goes and buys ice cream, it's like, oh, I buy your favorite ice cream. Look, it's in the fridge. So yeah. But yeah, let's keep a healthy, clean diet and workout.
So how is e-commerce? How's eBay? How's the academy going?
So there's two different things, right? The academy and eBay. I'm gonna cover eBay first, which is sales mainly. E-commerce in general is great. As you know, I have stores as well on other marketplaces, not only Walmart and eBay. Just explaining this because a lot of people do ask me, why are you always promoting eBay? Why don't you talk about, for example, Walmart? That's the hottest platform right now to resell. I'm actually coming up, and you are, I think, the first podcast where I said this publicly. I'm actually coming up with a training on how to set up your Walmart store because like the profits in Walmart right now are just going through the absolute roof. It's insane. We're seeing 20-30%, like it's like just like starting off, right? So I'm creating a program that will be focusing only on Walmart drop shipping, but it is very hard to get accepted on Walmart, and it is very easy to get as well suspended or to get just restricted to never sell again with them. All right. So that's the reason why I always promote eBay, because eBay is without a doubt like the lowest barrier of entry on any drop shipping marketplace out there. Like it's the easiest place where you can go create an account and start reselling. You don't have to do applications. You don't have to get accepted. You don't have to wait. You don't have to send company information, right? So that's why I'm always promoting eBay first as a place where you can go and just do your trials and tribulations, where you can go and mess up, right? And not risk anything while you're still making money. But once you're ready to go, once you're ready, know how drop shipping works and all those different things, I suggest that you transfer into marketplaces like Amazon and mainly right now, Walmart, 120%. Okay.
Is a lot of competition, Walmart, or not?
No, that's the thing. Like Amazon and eBay, they have millions of people drop shipping. Walmart, just until about last month, it only had like 70,000 like drop shippers there, like resellers, right? So those are like nothing. That's no numbers, right? That's why we're seeing more profits. Okay, but again, you have to apply it. You have a lot of requirements, right? You need an HLC. You need websites. You need business emails. You need like the whole 9 yards. But again, profits are very juicy, super juicy. I believe in the past few months have been the months where I made the most amount of money drop shipping. Yeah, yeah, all marketplaces combined. Yeah, it's just like huge opportunities right now. And I believe that not even now, but for the next few years, we're gonna be seeing a lot more of this because COVID just started a whole revolution where people don't really want to get out of their houses, you know?
Yeah, for sure.
So eventually, not eventually, it's currently happening. Like actual storefront places are closing down and making everything online.
Yeah.
Because they know what's going on. That's why Walmart it's opening up for online sellers as well, right? Because they see what Amazon is doing and they don't want to fall behind. So I believe that if you don't have an e-commerce store in 2021, you're fooling yourself. Okay.
Sure.
You
Okay,
can go to YouTube. You have a lot of videos. If you go to my YouTube, you're going to find a lot of value there on how to drop ship. Just type in Cristian de Paz on YouTube and you're going to see a lot of my videos. You have a lot of free information out there for you to go and use. But again, I always explain this, like it takes a certain time. I think even me when I started, sorry, let me take some water. I think even me when I started, it took me some time to see real results because I was just going on YouTube, going on Google, asking people, like random people. I was asking information about eBay. But if you don't want to go through all that trouble on finding out things, you can always go to my IG as of right now. DM me the word eBay or something like that, and I'll be sure to provide you with the information that I teach other people so that you can just go ahead and start setting everything up yourself.
Awesome.
How's your eBay store? Because I know you started it, but I don't know if you kept going with it.
Yeah. I still going at it. I'm still working hard.
And
with
you're
it.
transferring now into Amazon, right?
Yeah.
Perfect.
Also to both of them.
Perfect. That's a good thing that you can take that information and use it to resell on other marketplaces.
For sure. I'm gonna do some research on Walmart too because I don't know nothing about it to be honest. Probably ask you, more about it
I
and do
got
some
you.
research on that. Yeah.
100%. It's just crazy profits there.
Awesome.
Like crazy profits. How's your credit?
Good. You actually want to know my credit points, but it's good. It's pretty good. It's almost on the 800.
Are you
Almost.
on business credit?
Yeah, I have one business credit card
Which
from
one?
Amex, from American Express.
Which one? Which one though?
I think that's I don't know. That is the color. Let me show it to you. I know, no, I don't know. But now because the number is the color is. How do you call this one? Let me see. It's not the
Is it
gold one.
clear? Is it the blue cash? Is it
No,
the
not
red
blue
one?
cash.
Is it one that's kind of red?
Yeah, it's kind of bit that one.
Oh yeah, I got it. All right. Hey, that's good. They give you if you paid everything before time, they give you a nice
Yeah, this
percentage
kind.
back. That's
Yeah.
the Amex Plum.
Yeah, that one, the plum.
All
That's
right,
the
all
one.
right. Hey, look at you taking advantage of business credit. All right, all
I'm
right. So
learning. I'm learning.
when you start hitting bigger numbers on Amazon, I mean, you got my main program, so you get access to my business credit course as well. So if you don't have access to it already, I'll make sure I send you access once we officially launch. And you got to start taking advantage of business credit because that one is good, but that's a charge card. Okay,
Yeah.
so uh, you gotta charge cards are good. Don't get me wrong. Most of my stores I run it with Business Platinum, which is a charge card as well. But you gotta take advantage of also just regular cars and mainly I want to say Chase. Chase has a great business cards like for small business like us. If you want to run stores that you where you're buying $50,000 to $100,000 a month per store, you you'll be very comfortable using Chase business cards. Remember to send you a link so you can check those out.
I will
They
do
have
that.
great bonuses as well. I just got a bonus now with Chase Ink Prefer, where they gave me 100,000 points. Yeah, man. You all you have to do is spend $15,000 in your first 3 months, which in our case is easy because just in a week you're buying that like for one of your
Yeah.
suppliers, right? So they gave me 100,000 points just for applying, which is $1,000.
Wow.
Yeah, and when you convert it to trial, it's probably like 1,200 or something of free.
Woo.
So yeah,
Free.
if you're not on business credit, you gotta get on it.
Yeah, I had to. I had to. I had to. So I know that you are really big fan of books, and all that and personal development. What's your favorite book at the moment?
So I do have a bunch of books behind me. I'm straight up. I haven't read all those books, not at all. I've only read a few. A bunch of those are as well from one of my friends that he moved out a few months ago and he left them here. So I just put them there nice and easily. And it's good to have options. Like whenever I want to read something, just open it up and I read it. But I want to say that my favorite book of all times, I want to say it's my first book on self development, which was fuck, I forgot the name. I have it right. The Richest Man in Babylon. Okay, I think I shared this one on the first
Yeah,
podcast we did. This was I send you this book?
I think so. I think so. I
So
think so.
I
It was
sent
another color, I think. Not
yes
not same cover, but I think
yes
so.
like this is a book that I liked it so much. As you can see, like all the pages are freaking like with marks and shit like that.
Yeah.
I liked it so much that I actually sent it to a lot of close friends. Right, I sent it to you,
Yeah.
and I believe that's my favorite book. I don't know if it's because I actually was the first book I completely finished ever on self growth, but also because it shows you how things haven't changed at all from thousands of years ago compared to today. Like the system, how society is functioning is pretty much the same, but you're just adding a different way of seeing it through technology. Everything else is the same. And if you read the book, you'll notice that the same way you're making money right now is the same way you used to make money 1,000 years ago.
Uh-huh.
Just implementing different things. And yeah, things haven't changed, man. So if you like to read, if you know about history, you have a great life because history tends to repeat itself, right?
Yeah.
But at least do very similar patterns. So if you're aware of what has happened, you're most likely going to be successful. And a quick example of this is just like how eBay used to be the only platform there for you to resell. Then came Amazon. Then the history repeated, and now it's Walmart. Right. So if you haven't taken advantage of things since day one, when the next big thing comes on, you're gonna be ready. So it's not about like just getting ready when the opportunity comes. You gotta be ready beforehand. Right. That's the only way you can guarantee in a way success when you're ready before it happens.
Yeah, and also like you are not always, ready 100%. You gotta, if you have an opportunity, take it and you're gonna learn as you do it. That's what I think too.
I mean, it's hard to when you put it like that. I think most things are never 100%. The only thing that's 100% is that you're gonna die.
Yeah.
That's 100%. But the rest, there's so many variables. Let me see if I find another book. There's so many variables and things that can affect your life that you're never gonna be ready 100%. Oh yeah, I have a bunch of books on top that are mainly for people that have online courses, which are all the Russell Brunson's books, Dotcom secrets, expert secrets, marketing secrets, traffic secrets. Like, all those are very technical books. It's not about history. It's not about stories. So it's very technical. It's about reading and doing. And this is my favorite book ever, right? Oof. This is my favorite book of all time.
The Alchemist.
The Alchemist.
By
This
Paul
was
Coelho.
the first book I ever read outside self-development, right? So it's fire.
Yeah,
It's
it
great.
is. I like it.
I recommend it 120%. I don't think this is the original one I read. I think I got this one later because when I get a good book, I always give it away.
You give it away.
Yeah, I give it away to someone. Either because people ask me or it's just so good that I want someone else to read it. And it has happened to me with a bunch of books that later on I had to buy just so that I have them here. But yeah, actually a lot of these books, they're not the first one I ever read because I gave them away. Let me see.
What's the book that you're reading at the moment?
Well, at the moment, I'm reading Love in Times of Cholera. El Amor en los Tiempos de Cólera.
Oh.
I think I have it somewhere here on the table. Here is in my bed.
About love?
You never heard about El Amor en los Tiempos de Cólera?
Sí, lo he escuchado, pero no sé de qué trata.
So I'm completely, as you know, like I'm fully transparent always.
Yeah, I know.
That book, I started reading the book a while back. It's somewhere around here. A while back, and then I got into the whole. First of all, it was a very hard book to read. It's not an easy read, right? I'm reading it in Spanish, but there's so many words that you have no idea what the fuck this guy is saying, bro. Like, it's a very hard read. And then I remember I started reading about 4 years ago when I got into a whole business and self-development and entrepreneurship route. So I stopped reading that. I was like, yeah, I gotta read something that actually helps me out and tells me things about business. So I started reading more business books. I left that one there, and I had a few moments in the past months where I wanted to reconnect a little more with my old self, right? So I was like, man, I gotta read these books that I used to read for passion, right? So I'm reading that one again. It's still a very hard read. And
are you reading it in Spanish?
Yeah, in Spanish. And it does get me, it gets to a point where it's so hard to read. And it's not just like a step-by-step sequence of things that happen. Like, he goes back and forth, and he starts on the end, and then in the middle of the book, they're talking about the beginning, and you gotta be on top of the book, right? If you, like I did it, I stopped for a while. Now I'm reading it again. Like, I had to go back pages and reread the things that I had read so that I could understand it. But yeah, that's the one I'm reading right now. And also I'm reading one regarding business. The subtitle are the sales acceleration formula. That one I started reading it, but it's a little, I'm still there in the beginning. And then this one is one that you're always going to be reading. You never finish reading this book, all right?
Yeah.
Think and Get Rich by Napoleon Hill. So this book, Bob Proctor says that you should never stop reading it. Every once in a while, you should open it and just read a few pages. I have it marked here on page 14, if I'm not mistaken. I think.
Why? What is that?
Yeah.
Why page 14?
So page 14 and 15, right? Right, now it's in my memory. Right. In page 14, actually, one of my mentors told me to read this page. And forever, like, you got to come every once in a while here and read page 14. All right. So for those of you watching, if you go to Think and Grow Rich, this version, you go to page 14. read the third paragraph all the way until the last paragraph in that page. I won't read it because it's a lot. Actually, I'm gonna read the first paragraph for you guys. So it starts on every human being who reaches the age of understanding of the purpose of money wishes it for it. Wishing will not bring riches, but desiring riches with a state of mind that becomes an obsession, then planning definite ways and means to acquire riches and backing those plans with persistence, which does not recognize failure, brings riches. And then it's good. It's good. You gotta read page 14 of Think and Grow Rich. I'm gonna leave it there for you guys. That's my favorite, and yeah, just a book that you constantly come back and read.
Let's go about your personal life. Tell me about your passions. What you like to do the most. I know that you are a really big fan of coffee or cafecito, how you call it.
Personal life. That's a hard one. I'm not very. So for a while, I was very. I'm very private about my personal life. I don't really like sharing it. And for a while, the only thing I posted about on Instagram were just business, right?
Yeah.
And then I was listening to Ravi Abuvala. If you don't know him, you should definitely go check it out, guys. It's on Instagram. It's Ravi Abuvala. Yeah, it's a genius. It's 28 now, I believe. And in 2 years, he have developed a massive, massive business. Just a beast. You should definitely go check it out. And I was listening to one of his videos, and he explains like a lot of people are in business, and all they post about is business. But you're not building a business; you're building your personal brand. So you got to get personal, right? You got to show people who you are, because they're not gonna just buy your business; they're buying your personal brand, right? So I decided to start being more personal on social media, and I actually share a lot of personal experiences. I share a lot of things going on family wise, right? So that people see that I'm just a regular guy, right? Just like you, just like anyone in your family. I just do things different, but like at the end of the day, I'm just another person, and I'm trying to portray that more every day on my social media, and people know that I do it like, I also drink water, and I also like do these things, and yeah, just building a personal brand where you actually show who you truly are. And cafecito, as you were saying, uh, there you go. So it's your cafecito, as you were saying, is a big part of who I am. Growing up, my grandparents, I used to say in their houses a lot, and in Cuba they will wake up like at freaking 5 a.m. in the morning. First thing they do is just make some coffee, go to the backyard, feed the chickens, right? Make sure everything was good. We'll take a walk around the backyard, around the fields. We're close to like the forest in Cuba, so we would take a walk there, and we would always drink cafecito, right? Then for a while, I stopped drinking it, and then I don't even remember. I don't really remember when, but it's been a few years now where like coffee has become a really big part of my life. I feel like it truly it's if I was to describe in a few words, coffee will be one of them, 100%.
Awesome. Wow.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
yeah, like and people actually know me by coffee now, right?
Yeah, they
Like
do.
like my brand is about business, and people thinking, yo, you're selling coffee? Like, are you in any MLM that sells coffee? What's going on? I should probably open one.
You probably can buy, open a cafe, coffee shop in
Yeah,
the
we have a
future.
few plans. We have a few plans regarding a coffee place. I'm gonna say it here because we already got the domains and all that shit, so no one can steal it. All right, it's gonna be Cafecito Lounge. We want to open a Cafecito Lounge here in Miami, Florida. So if you are here, you may see a Cafecito
Nice.
Lounge very soon, because we go to so
Nice.
many places. We travel a lot, and we go to so many places and just want to have a nice coffee. And these people don't know how to make coffee. We get to some places and we ask for coffee, and we're so excited, like, oh my god, yeah! Joshua, right?
Yeah.
It's always screaming like cafecito
Yeah,
time.
yeah, he's also.
Man, we go to restaurants and we expect such like, since we know about coffee,
Expectations.
we expect good coffee, and then we get this nasty coffee, and we go work to coffee places and they don't really have good coffee. So we want to make Cafecito Lounge a place for entrepreneurs, for students, for just regular everyday people to come in, join us to work, or enjoy a nice co-working space, but have the best coffee of their lives.
Nice.
Cafecito Lounge, we're gonna have our own brand as well.
That's awesome. I can't wait
Yeah.
to be, to go to Florida and have it.
It's plans, it's just plans that we have going on right now. Things can always change, but so right now it's a few plans that we have going on.
Also. Okay, look, just to wrap up this, and yeah, I want you to share. Sorry,
You
just yeah, just so finish it up. I want you to share any advice that you want to give, any motivation or any recommendation to any person who's listening to it or watching the podcast.
Yes, I do have a vice. Oof. And let me make sure that I'm recording this because I do want to save this. Uh, I've shared what I'm about to tell you. I've shared it with one person in my family. I've shared it with one of my business partners. Right, it's like family as well. So only with two people, and I want to share it with you. And I believe it's so valuable that I actually
Appreciate
want to
it.
make sure. Yeah, I want to make sure that we can chop it off. I'll probably post it on Instagram tomorrow. Like people can really benefit out of this, and I came to this conclusion based on a personal experience, right? Which made it hard because I had to go through that, and I learned from going through it, which is not in some cases the best way to learn from something. I'd rather just listen to someone else, like you're about to listen to me go through it, and you can just prevent that to happen, right? But this actually happened to me, and I couldn't be more excited to share it with you guys. All right, so we're gonna be talking about parents and kids relationship, right? In my case, I grew up without my dad, so it's always been my mom and a bit man in the family, right? My dad's back in Cuba. I barely spoke to him. Some personal things that happened, but going back to the main point, like since we got here to this country, uh, my mom has been the one has been supporting me, right? Mainly financially. All right, like she was the one who has been paying for rent. She's bought food for me since we got here. If I wanted to go out, she will be the one who will like give me money to go out. Like she will support me in every single way possible, financially. So I feel like I had a dependency, right, out of my mom in that financial side, right, to the point that for a while, it's just it's super personal, but yeah, I it's always good to share with people. So the relationship, of course, your mom is always gonna be your mom,
Yeah, of
like
course.
your mom is your mom. There's no way to go around it, and there's a love, and there's like a certain connection that is never gonna go away. But in my mom's and I case, it got to the point where it was mainly a connection, mainly like that dependency, because it was the one who was supporting me in every financial way possible, and I didn't have a single dollar. She was the one who paid for everything I needed it. But then in the sentimental, mental, and spiritual side, she wasn't really adding anything to me, right? She's a great human being, but she decided, I guess, years back to never learn anything new again. So it's the same thing repeatedly. So I already learned what I wanted to learn from what I needed to learn from my mom. I already learned that, and since she hasn't been learning new things, so that she can teach me something, right, or something that I can get from her. The only connection that we truly had, the only leverage that she had over me is, of course, she wasn't my mom. That's not gonna change, but mainly that she was paying for everything. So the moment that I started making money, of course, the first thing I did was retiring her. Right? Yeah, you don't have to work a single day of your life. You're all set. But now I don't have a dependency on my mom. Like she has no leverage over me, as aside from being my mom, right? Like so when that moment comes, like you just the relationship becomes harder because now you don't have a dependency. You just want to go somewhere. I can't provide for her. I just want to go somewhere, live by myself, doing all these different things. And I don't really need my mom anymore, right? In a certain way. And this may sound crazy if you haven't gone through it, but if you have gone through it and you're in the same position where, like in the same position that I am, you may understand it. So my lesson from all this is that in my case, right, even though I'll be making all that money and all those different things, I will make sure that my kids have a dependency on me bigger than just money, bigger than just, hey, I'm providing for you. So I will make sure that until the day I die, every day I learn something new. Every day I'm reading, every day I'm learning. So my kids want to be around me, right? Because I teach them things, because I make them better persons every day, and they can never outgrow me because I will be learning something every fucking day, you know? So it's not, oh yeah, my dad has all this money and my dad pays for this and my dad pays for his dad. So what's going to happen when my kids start making more money than I do? Right? Then they want to go on their own ways and they don't really need to talk to me aside from me being their dad, right? But if I know something that they don't know, right? If I can teach them something, if I can provide value for them, they will always be attracted to me in not just being their dad. Because I don't want to be, all right, you have to be around me because I'm your dad. No, it doesn't work like that. Like your kid is going to be a human being. He's going to be only having one life, just like you. And if he wants to be around you, it's because he wants to be generally around you. That's because you're his dad or his mom. It's because you provide for them in a way that they want to be fucking around you, right? So my advice for all parents and really all people is like to always be studying, always be adding value to yourself, right? And do not create a relationship with anyone that is just about money. Because the moment they're making more money, they will screw you over. All right? This goes also not only with parents, but also with friends. Like the relationships that I have with my close friends right now are not about money at all. Because the moment that we all start making money, like you can just go against your friend. Like you can come to me right now with $10 million cash and tell me to screw over one of my friends, and I will never do it because there is a bigger relationship deeper than just money. Because we provide value for each other, right? And this is what needs to goes on with dad, especially Hispanics dad and moms that thinks like they're done, right? Oh, I cannot learn anything more. I'm done. You know, I just want to like not do shit and just go eat, go to the mall, and go on vacation. No, bro, you gotta be adding value to yourself, even if it is on like freaking. I don't know. Just you need to get good at something, right? That you can provide and teach that concept to your kids, so your kids want to, just hang out with you because you're cool and because you want to teach them something, not just because you're paying for the food and the rent. Because the moment you start making money, and if you're going through this, it's gonna happen to you. The moment you start making $10, $20, $30,000 a month, and you don't necessarily need your parents, then you don't want to take any shit. Then you don't want to do anything. But if you generally want to be around your mom because she's so cool and she goes around with you and she teaches you things that, like, aside from money, then there is a bigger leverage. There's a bigger balance. So again, biggest lesson is to always be one step ahead of your kids or anyone else that you want to keep a nice relationship with, to the point where you can always be adding value to them.
Awesome. Thank you for that. Thank you for
Yeah.
that.
Oh man. Yeah. I've only shared this with like 2 people.
Yeah, that's an awesome lesson that we should learn from it.
Big.
That's awesome. Thank you.
Big. And I hope people take advantage of this, especially parents.
Hopefully will.
Yeah, I mean, buy your kids fucking ponies and cars. I feel like it's gonna be me with my kids, buying them ponies and shit. But you also gotta have that deeper relationship where they have to come to you for advice.
Yeah,
and that's
the point.
That's the biggest leverage that you can have with your kids. Is that money? Is like, hey, you gotta come to your dad for advice.
You're gonna learn something from it.
Yeah, like, oh, dad, I want to sit down with you, man. Like, there's so many parents that they have to be calling their kids I want to be the parent where my kids call me, like, yo, what's going on, Dad? Yo, you want to go fish? Yo, let's go, Dad. Like, let's go, man. I got you. Let's go. You know?
Yeah.
So yeah, it's gonna be that's a huge fucking lesson, and I hope you will take advantage of that.
Yeah, they will. They will. Hopefully, everybody who's listening to it take advantage of that and put it in practice. So thank you so much, Cristian. That's the end of the podcast. I really appreciate it for you to coming back here, and thank you for sharing your personal experience, your business experience, your lessons, your advice. It's truly appreciated. I appreciate your time, the time that you dedicated.
Thank you. As always, very proud of you. Everything that you've done. I know you're being more focused than ever right now. So I want to see what's where Escucha Podcast goes. I want to see where you go. I want to see where your business goes in the next few months. I love seeing people grow. People that you've seen like from zero. I love seeing people like that grow. So I'm excited for that. And just a quick message for everybody out there. If you want more guidance in the e-commerce space, definitely go to my social media. It's at Cristian de Paz. You go to my YouTube, Cristian de Paz as well. I have a lot of free value there. And if you send me a message, either me or someone from my support team will always get back to you with more details and help. And hey, get after it, bro. Get hungry. Build your own business. Build your own health. Build your own body. Get out there. Do whatever the fuck you want to do. Just be fucking happy.
Yeah, that's the important thing. Be fucking happy, like you said.
Yeah, it's so hard to get happy. Yeah. This is like a whole new subject. We can do a whole other podcast on happiness.
Yeah, we should do the third one for that. When you have time, let me know. We will do it.
Yeah, for sure.
That's a great topic.
Yeah, awesome. Happiness is a very dense topic.
Yeah.
If I say another word, we're gonna end up talking about happiness.
It's true.
All right.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I appreciate it.